Alright, folks, welcome back to Jim Boy's Kitchen. I'm sitting here with a wonderful person, Miss Debbie, and of course, I have learned so many things from this wonderful person here, and I would like her to enlighten every one of you looking at Jim Boy's Kitchen about things that many of us never knew about. And so we welcome Miss Debbie. Hello, Miss Debbie.
Hi.
Welcome to Jim Boy's Kitchen.
Thank you.
In conversation with you, I kind of learned a lot within those wonderful lines of yours. And I would like to change topic. I was in the park recently. Many people love the sceneries in the park and everything. But now in a different category, Miss Debbie, you're here with me in Jim Boy's Kitchen. First, I would like you to enlighten people. Something concerned me about when people have dead work, right? What is the principles about coming around food? You think it's appropriate for people to take food from the dead work if they think it's right or wrong?
No, it's not. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're not supposed to. So when you come to the wake, you can eat whatever is there, and when you leave without anything.
Okay, many didn't know that. What about the saying that if you taste it, it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay. You can eat whatever is here.
But if you taste it, even though you taste it, you can't
You're
take
not
it.
supposed to. Nothing is supposed to leave the dead house.
Nothing's supposed to leave it.
Nothing. No food. Nothing.
Nothing's supposed to leave the dead house. That's something to know. Many people didn't know that. And what is the symbol of that? What does it verify? Like, if you take it, is that bad luck or?
I don't know if it's bad luck, but like when I was a child, I would hear my grandma would say things like that. Even my mom, I was telling my mom that somebody takes stuff from the wake house, and she said that's a no. You do not do that, but she did not tell me why.
Very interesting. And there's something about, everyone accustomed saying,
Yes.
because just to be respectful
Yes.
or nice, they
Right.
say, all right, I'll see you guys later. I'm going, I'm leaving. Do you think that's appropriate?
No, you don't say that.
Don't say that.
You were not supposed to say you're leaving. I'm leaving. I'm gonna see you later. None of that stuff, because you're at the dead house. You're coming here to keep awake, and who are you saying goodbye to?
Exactly. That.
You're not supposed to. So when you're ready to leave, you just get up and you walk out, and it's an understood thing, because you're Hindu. So it's an understood thing. You get up, you walk out.
That is very great to know. Um, and with different religions, they said Muslim carry a different way of celebrating a death,
Yeah,
a ceremony,
right.
or a Christian have a different way of celebrating
Yes.
a death
Yes.
ceremony,
Yes.
and Hindus then have a different way. This is the Hindu kind of a way, and when in a Hindu, it's so nice to have you, Debbie, right here on Jim Boy's Kitchen, as we are interacting with each other here. People wants to know. People are saying very nice, and at this point, what about? Don't want to get too much into it, but what about the dead work? When Hindus celebrate the dead work after the death, or the funeral, whatever, when do they do the last dead work?
Well, from the day that you die, that you bury, I think they count from that day for the 13 days.
Up to the
After
13.
they count from the day you bury or cremate, 13 days, and I think they do the work on the 12th day. For some reason, they do it on the 12th day.
On the 12th.
Yeah, but I think you're supposed to do it on the 13th day, because that's what it's all about. 13 day.
Okay, that's nice to know. And that's with the Hindu way, right? And of course, we know Hindu burn or
They
cremate.
cremate, yes.
Christians bury,
Yeah.
Muslims bury, and of course this goes to all religion. Um, I think this would refer to all religion, that is the same thing follow about taking out the food, not supposed to be, because it's the same death, right? Maybe I will figure
I think only Hindu religion have that custom.
that custom,
I
okay.
think only because Hindu religion is a very funny thing. If you don't know what you're doing when you have a dead, you can be in all kinds of trouble. You know what I mean?
And when we say all kind of a trouble, spiritually, that means, right?
Yes, because sometimes when you die, all of us, when we die, right? We don't know what planet is ruling. So that's why when Hindu people die, they go to their pandit. They
Yeah.
go to open a patra, right? So he's going to tell you, oh, he died in a good planet and it's a good thing and blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes you would say, he died in a bad planet. So when he says that now, then he's telling you whatever he's going to be reading, he says to you, you have to do certain type of work. If you don't do it, it says here, either 5 die after him or 7. Just 5 or 7. Odd numbers, right?
Now, Miss Debbie, wonderful to know that coming back to the food, I recall with maybe guilty conscience, I, of course, I tasted some food that was cooked in a place I went to,
At
right?
that house.
At that house. And, I was told it's okay, you could take some
Take
food
some
with
food
you.
home.
Huh?
You can take it home, they say.
And I took it home.
Maybe they did not know when they tell you that.
Very
The
good.
person did not know.
The person did not know.
No.
Well, Miss Deb, with that I must say, may the souls rest in peace. And
Well, all you have to say is I was unaware of the custom and forgive me for whatever.
very great. And forever,
Yeah.
for whosoever did
Yeah.
this before,
Yes.
we are speaking about, sending this message to the world.
Yes.
Whoever did this, it's something great to know from Miss Debbie here. We could always ask forgiveness, and
Because you didn't know.
we didn't know. So this is a step for the. We are being educated a little bit about a ceremony, a death ceremony,
Yes.
around the food and all of that by Miss Debbie, right?
Yes.
Miss Debbie, where you from?
I'm from Guyana.
You're from Guyana. Which part?
I'm from Berbice.
Berbice. I'm pretty sure you're going to have a lot of Berbice people looking at you. Um, your family is back home also.
No, everybody's over here.
Oh, you want to say hello to everybody in America? You could say hello, just
Hi, everybody.
yeah. And of course, Miss Debbie, and Jimbo's Kitchen here is very delighted to have this wonderful conversation with Miss Debbie to enlighten people about, and it's not a big segment. This is just a little segment with me and Miss Debbie to enlighten each other and each and every one of you also about death
The Hindu
occasion.
customs involving the death.
Hindu custom involving a death, which is great. Well, Miss Debbie, I do thank you so much, and
You're welcome.
yes, Miss Deb. So very nice to know these things. We have enlightened people, and in conversation with you, Miss Deb, I was called to cover the Central Park in Schenectady that Caribbean Day on September 9, 2023, which was only recently. And many came forward to me and they said they really like the way I do my segments, because I not only show the outskirts or the overskirt of the crowd, I show the interaction of the people.
Yes.
And so it was a great thing. And Miss Deb, I know you could enlighten us about what do you think about having something like that in a park?
Well, for one, it brings people together. it give exposure to the park and to Schenectady because people come from all over to come to that show.
And we were saying, and you were saying something. You remember when you just came?
Yeah, when I came here in November of 2021, I was alone with my two children, no family, I don't know nobody. And my friend took me to the park one day. And after that, that was the only bright spot in my life. Every day I would go to that park. Oh yeah, I saw Jim Boy's Kitchen and it encouraged me to go to this park. And the park is so beautiful. I'm like, when they say Central Park, the pond, the little bridge, it's like, in the fall, it's like a postcard. I'm telling you,
Very
it
great.
looks like something in a Hallmark movie. This is true. I was there in the fall.
I
I've never seen a park look so beautiful.
I really appreciate that, Miss Deb, and that's a great message to everyone. And Miss Deb, it's so delighted to have you as a resident in Schenectady, and we have to encourage people that Schenectady is a great place to be at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every place you go there is always bad and
Of
good.
course. You have
It
to find the good in it.
it's how you live
Exactly.
with people, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Miss Deb, it was a great pleasure to have you right here in Jim Boy's Kitchen. And with that, folks, I must say once again, Miss Debbie from originally from Guyana, and of course she's a resident. She's delighted. I do thank you for being able to look at Jim Boy's Kitchen, and and once again before I close off, I must say that I do appreciate this YouTuber that came up to Jim Boy's Kitchen, and he asked me, he's well known, but he still wanted to be on my channel, Jim Boy's Kitchen in the Park. He walked up and Krishna, and I'm not sure about the last name, Anita or Rita. Well, I do thank you, folks, and so they are big YouTubers from New Jersey also. All right, Krishna and Rita. All right, hey, big up yourself, and folks, they are YouTubers also, right here in Jim Boy's Kitchen. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to promote things and to give you knowledge about things on my segments, and I do appreciate the people that said they loved the coverage I did for Central Park recently, for the Caribbean Day, because I interact and I dig into that crowd. I don't stay out. I would dig into the crowd and walk the mountains for you, right here in Jim Boy's Kitchen. And Miss Debbie, I've got to understand you love my dishes too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I do thank you, Miss Deb, and with that, once again, thank you for being on Jim Boy's Kitchen. Yes, thank you, Miss Deb. And to everyone, once again, from Schenectady, New York, I must say Jim Boy's Kitchen, reminding each and every one of you to be kind to someone that's not kind to you, and kindness will always prevail. Until the next one, adios, mi amigos, and goodbye, everybody.
He's coming for you. You finish your show on time.